Judges ready? Okay. Mm-hmm.
$100 billion. According to their statistics page on Facebook, that's how many times the website is visited in a single day. 100 billion. Now, to put that in perspective, YouTube monetizes 3 billion views in a week. Facebook does 100 in a day. That number is truly a testament to how interlocked we are with our social media in our society right now. Now, though these innovations are new and exciting, there do seem to be some unforeseen consequences that we have yet to truly calculate that could very soon come to fruition. Hello, my name is Connor Cordova, and today I'm going to be talking to you all about how the ever-changing norms of personal space are influenced by our interaction online. Firstly, in effect, that it seems to me that there has been a counterculture that has been developed online. And secondly, in order to really change the path that we're headed on right now, we need to fully understand the scope in which our actions are dealing with. Now, by my assertion, we occupy one or two personalities when we go online. Those who show everything, and those who show nothing. If a person were to walk up to you, somebody that you hardly knew, and they were able to tell you who your family was, what your interests were, what your phone number is, and where you lived, honestly, you all would think you had a stalker on your hands, yes? Yeah, for sure. But frankly, this information is not hard to come by. In fact, odds are you're giving it away. Now, in face-to-face communication, that kind of intimacy is unheard of. But online, well, to be terribly honest, it's normal. It's very, very routine. Never before in our nation's history have we had such a gray area on where our personal lives begin and where they end. We're dealing with right now a time when, really, what is personal space? There is no more line drawn because things that we consider intimate to ourselves, who we truly are, is actually labeled basic information. Go onto Facebook, that's what it's under. Basic information. Where do we draw the line? This has never happened before, where in our country right now, we are so just accessible to that information. Anywhere we are, phones, computers, iPads, laptops, all these things are tools that we use every single day. And we're developing new norms which could eventually affect us in our communication in the future. Now, to flip that coin, you can occupy a space where you show nothing. You're a username, a pseudonym, a pen name. That's all you are. Anything you say, no matter how hurtful, illogical, or vulgar it is, you can never be called on it. You're Hater2257 on YouTube. Check those comments out. They're horrible. And never before have we seen a lack of accountability such as this. In effect, we've created a morality-free zone. A place where you can say anything to anyone and nobody can ever call you on it. Before, we developed a time where the right to swing your fist ends at another man's nose. But now, this has taken free speech to an entirely new level which we could have never comprehended in the future. Now, just because you can say something, obviously, as we all know, doesn't necessarily mean that you should. And the norms that we're developing now, because of our lives on the cyberspace, there seems to be a disconnect between the way we interact online and how we interact in real time. That's why you see people getting fired on the news, because they posted a picture of themselves partying on Facebook and they called in sick and they forgot they friended their boss. We still haven't, exactly, yes, it happens all the time. We have not yet synced ourselves together to a point where we realize that our actions in the cyberspace can and will directly impact us in a physical being. This brings me to my second point, which is fully understanding the scope in which we're dealing with. Knowing that our actions, no matter where they are, impact who we are at a root level. Civility and communication is going by the wayside because we have a lack of accountability. Tact will disappear if we let our online personalities enhance the negatives of our communication in our society now. Now, I'm not standing up here saying that Facebook is the devil or Twitter is the apocalypse. Honestly, I checked in on Facebook before I came in here. Yeah. But what I am saying is, no matter where you are, we need to hold ourselves to a standard of civil communication. Right now, we're trying to catch up with the technology that we ourselves are creating. We're like a kid with a brand new toy. We're just trying to see what it can do. We're not thinking ahead of time. We're not seeing what the ramifications are if we throw it at a vase and your mom gets mad at you. That's not where we're at right now. We're still trying to figure this thing out. We honestly need to make a conscious effort in our psyche to treat these two entities the exact same way. In conclusion, I want to leave you all with a quote from a man who is much wiser than I am. And this came from a time before the internet was even a twinkle in somebody's eye. But the craziest thing is, I believe this statement is truer today than the day he said it. Benjamin Franklin once stated, "If someone is to live truly at peace and at ease, he must not show all of what he knows, nor judge all of what he sees." Thank you for your time.
Thanks, Connor.
Thank you very much.
Savannah, give the judges